2 months ago, I made this video about the experience of having always played Monster Hunter alone, and unexpectedly, the video resonated with a lot of people and became my most successful video on this channel. Yet now, 2 months later, I kinda wanna ask a follow-up question to that video, and that's this. Am I still playing Monster Hunter alone? So firstly, I want to talk about how recently I've been playing Monster Hunter with a lot of other people and engaging with the community I've built so far. And that's been through streaming. I've been streaming a lot of Monster Hunter World, as that's the game that I'm got the most progress to make and is the one that the most people play. So I've been doing a lot of viewer lobbies and playing a lot with viewers and other people in general. Because I think World still has a really active player base and it's really fun to just hop into some hunts and just play with some people and also get some help from people in the stream, which is really nice. The funny thing is, though, I think about viewer lobbies is that yes, a lot of the people in the viewer lobbies probably like completed the game and basically maxed out everything. They've got like their OP builds. So when I'm playing, I can be like, hey guys, I'm kind of bad at this. Could I have a bit of help, And then they'll be like, sure, bro, say less. And then I get some help, and it's pretty chill. Obviously, if I do want to practice some monster, I'll do it myself. But if I'm farming and stuff, I'm like, I'm gonna get all the help I can get, like I'm not wasting time. But the thing though, especially with viewer lobbies as well, is that I've noticed that there's sometimes I'll actually go with people and I'll be playing with people that are actually around either the same level of progression I am, which is now at the moment around near the end of master rank, kind of, so near master rank 100. But before it was even people like who hadn't even finished the main story, and that's kind of cool because it's kind of cool to interact with people at the same level of progression as you, because you have like the same level of gear, armor, and overall, just experience playing the game, and being able to also sometimes go around and help them in their hunts and give back kind of a bit is a really fun experience, and I've had a lot of fun doing. And finally, on the topic of streaming, I do want to address the idea of a Discord that's come up a couple times. Yes, it's in the works. I haven't made one before. I'm kind of nervous how it will go, so we'll see how it is. But I definitely do want to make a community where a lot of other people can play all types of Monster Hunter games and maybe in other games in general together. So that would be pretty cool. So it's in the works. But going forward, I do plan to stream more Monster Hunter. Once I finish with Worlds, which will be the Fatalis fight probably, I do plan to do either Rise, Monster Hunter G, and Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds, I don't really have a lot to finish. It's literally just proof of a hero and maybe some grinding and viewer lobbies. But I really want to make a lot of progress in Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter G. However, the problem with those two games is that the lobby size is really small. So it's like 4 people, and that's including myself, so it's only really 3 people. So doing viewer lobbies is going to be a lot harder. And especially with GU, because I'm emulating that Nintendo. But we'll see how those go. But overall, I've had a really good experience playing with a lot of people through the streams. And overall, just interacting with you guys in the comments of YouTube videos. I've been able to, I read every comment, except on the really viral video. That's got a bit too many comments, but I'm definitely going to read through them, a lot more of them. But I read a lot of the comments, and I enjoy seeing your guys' stories on Monster Hunter, how you feel about the game, its aspects, specific things I talk about. It's really cool and helps me to engage with you guys a lot more. But actually, the reason I wanted to make this video today was to address a specific factor I believe that contributed to making that viral video, and that was the innate sense of actual loneliness that I was feeling during that period. Because yes, I obviously did feel lonely not having anyone to play my favorite game with, right? But on a more social level, I was pretty lonely in terms of actually making friends, because at that point that video was recorded probably at the end of my first semester of university, and obviously my target audience seems to be a lot older, so I don't know if it's kind of a bit more difficult to relate in a sense. I don't know, maybe because different circumstances and stuff, but I just had a really hard time meeting people and making friends outside of the limited amount of classes I had at uni. I had no one from high school going to uni with me. Kind of didn't really do as much club stuff as I thought I would have, and just really only studied, worked, did sport, gamed, made videos. It was really it for most of the first semester of uni. And I did make friends, yes, I'm not gonna lie, but socially I just felt so much more isolated, and that kind of really compelled me to make that video, Because unfortunately, I feel loneliness is a pretty common thing amongst just humans in general nowadays. And I guess that feeling and being able to express that through Monster Hunter was what really kind of helped get the video's success in a sense. And obviously, I'm grateful for all the success that's come from that video. But deep down, the root cause of making that video, I feel, was probably not the most healthy in a sense. And that's kind of why I make this video today. Because look, honestly, I've over the last 2 months, like it's kind of been a lot of stuff over the last 2 months, starting up uni again, and I've done a lot more stuff right this time, I think. Like I've been more engaged with a lot of the uni co-curricular stuff. I'm trying to do more club stuff, like I'm doing some marketing for some clubs and helping out with like some tutoring of some subjects that I did last semester. Like I'm just trying to really just do more stuff and meet more people and kind of feel less lonely, really. That's the end goal in a sense, and I believe I've gotten closer to achieving that. Because look, like I remember like coming home after like a long day at uni and just playing Monster Hunter, and the fact that I'd have to play Monster Hunter alone after having spent probably a decent portion of the uni day alone as well, kind of just made me feel just empty and lonely while playing it. But now, like 2 months later, after kind of, figuring stuff out and, just making videos, doing more shit, this channel and stuff, when I sit down, play Monster Hunter, maybe by myself, maybe to a stream, or maybe in some random lobbies I've found, yeah, I'm still playing alone, but I think now I'm less lonely while doing it.